Now, the numbers came in for Chloe Bailey's first week sales for her debut album, In Pieces, and the album came in at 119 on Billboard 200, and it sold 10,000 units in its first week.
So before Chloe Bailey dropped her debut album, I was thinking about doing a video explaining why it was going to flop, because I knew that that was going to happen.
We'll talk about it. We got to. I'll make 2, 3, 4, 5 videos trying to, address this respectfully. And there's no disrespect to Chloe Bailey. Shout out to Chloe Bailey. Shout out to Chloe Bailey.
I'm watching the Empressive channel last night, and shout out to the Empressive channel. I love the Empressive channel. And anyways, I'm watching the Empressive channel. And before I get into what's going on or what I'm here to talk about, let me say this. Beyoncé is not to blame for anything when it comes down to the release of In Pieces. Now, I watched other people's reaction. I've been doing it pretty much all week or ever since the album dropped. But I've been watching other people review and reaction videos about Chloe's album. And a lot of people online wasn't feeling the album. And that's okay. You don't have to like the project. Say the hate and the disrespect, but that's not cool. That's not cool at all.
19 on Billboard 200, and it sold 10,000 units in its first week. And I did see a lot of people upset about this, and a lot of Chloe's fans are blaming her mentor, Beyoncé. And I'm gonna
make sure you stick around to the end of the video to hear why I predicted this album to be, I don't want to call it a flop because that's just not cool, but why I predicted that this album wouldn't be received well and that it will fail on the charts.
Off the Empressive channel last night, I watched a video and she was saying how the fans was accusing Beyoncé of trying to sabotage Chloe's career and saying that Beyoncé is the reason why Chloe album.
A lot of fans are not too happy with Chloe's mentor, Beyoncé, because they feel like Beyoncé has not done enough to promote her album In Pieces. Now, for those who don't know, Chloe is signed to Beyoncé's management company, Parkwood Entertainment. Beyoncé does have quite a bit of influence when it comes to Chloe's career. Now, these were just some of the responses. I'm going to read them here. Beyoncé nasty for not promoting Chloe's album. A simple IG repost would have probably gave Chloe a top 50 debut. Mind you, if this was Nicki's artist, they would have dragged her to hell and back. Another person said if Chloe Bailey was Beyoncé's daughter, she would have already had mainstream success. When we all realize that Beyoncé keeping that seat warm for Ivy, she don't care about Chloe's career. This person said Beyoncé let Chloe fail on purpose because she doesn't want nobody to surpass her. Another one said it's Beyoncé's fault. Once Chloe can do her marketing and promotion how she wants and actually gets good guidance on her music, she'll be just as big as Beyoncé. Because when you actually have talent, there's no way you can't be the ish in this industry eventually.
We're not just going to throw Beyoncé on the bus and we're not going to blame Beyoncé. Parkwood did what they were supposed to. Chloe has been promoting this album even now still. I just saw like an interview that was posted a couple of hours ago that Chloe was doing in promotion for this album. She's going on tour, all of that, and just because it charted at this low position doesn't mean that the album still can't grow and become successful.
It's clear Chloe needs to change record labels and management. Another one said, wait, so apparently Beyoncé set Chloe up. Beyoncé saw the spirit of Sasha Fierce transferring from her body to Chloe's during this video shoot, and she knew the ritual would be complete after she dropped her debut, so she sabotaged In Pieces release to save her career. Chloe should have stayed true to herself instead of having to be forced to be something she is not. Those incompetent label head executives and maybe even Beyoncé turned her into an urban mainstream R&B girl, which she has no business being. Chloe abandoned her true audience. Another one said, what a stupid comment. Chloe cannot have it both ways. Either she forges her own path or she rides Beyonce's coattails forever. Parkwood posted her album debut, and Chloe has been in 2 movies, a TV show, and countless.
I want to say congratulations to Chloe Bailey on the release of her debut album, In Pieces. Good, solid piece of art. And thank you for sharing this with us. With that being said, y'all tried it. Y'all tried it, and y'all is trying it with Beyonce. Top music and entertainment show. I'm your host, King Felipe. If this is your first time joining us over here on our platform, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Become a part of the royal family. Join the royal family and all that good stuff. And yeah, let's just start at the beginning.
Y'all trying it with my queen, and I don't like it.
Now, you done pissed me off.
We got to look at the facts. Y'all are mainly to blame. Like, come on.
This is why I hate the internet sometimes, because it's a lot of online thugs. But where y'all at in this real world? Go outside. Y'all need to touch some grass. Please go outside. And we talking about Chloe Bailey and her new album, and you know, the lack of support that y'all have given her, or you know, refused to give her. Congratulations to Chloe for that. This is her first project, and she still have room to grow. Also, with that being said, it's only the first week. Who knows what this album can do, the numbers that it can do from here to next year or whenever. I was scared for Chloe before the album even came out. I was a little hesitant for Chloe because I kind of saw this happening. Y'all love to hate Chloe Bailey for some reason. Y'all love to hate Chloe Bailey. No matter what she do, you hate her, you dislike it, you criticizing it, you dragging her.
A hard time dealing with everything, and to make matters worse, Halle Bailey's boyfriend DDG was on live with his friends, and one of them decided to make jokes about Chloe Bailey's album flopping, and I believe this is what took Halle over the edge to speak out.
Yo, DDG.
What up?
Is your girl's sister single?
I don't know, actually.
You think you could put me on? You could put me on.
Everybody knows Gideon is, man. Quit playing with yourself, man.
Like, her album flopped, so she's probably sad right now. I just want to like hit her up and be like, hey, it's all good. You know, we all have flops out there. Like, I want to console her, you know?
Tripping, yeah, tripping.
This nigga is.
Hey, Gideon, I'll be pointing you, man.
Halle spoke out on Twitter and she said, "Hey y'all, I'm gonna say this once. I don't stand for bullying of any kind on this app of anyone. Those who I don't know, and especially of those who I love with my whole heart. I think sometimes people forget that even though we live public lives, we are human and have souls. Everyone who knows me know I go to war for the ones I love, and I've kept it real cute on this app for a while now. So just reminding y'all to please keep it cute too." And then she reposted what Chloe posted on her page. She said, "I'm so tired of the BS." Now, I really believe that Chloe is really going through trying to accept what's going on with her album, and Halle is the one who gets to really see her hurt and her disappointment. She doesn't really show it to us.
And it's a shame that her sister has to come out and, you know, get y'all together. And this girl just started her first tour as a solo artist, and she can't even be happy and enjoy, you know, and be in a good space because y'all are straight bashing her on the internet. Like, if instead of talking about her album not doing so well and calling it a flop, why not support it? Why not support it? I don't understand. And to blame Beyonce, that's what we not gonna do. That's what we not gonna do. And I've been seeing a lot of YouTubers and, you know, talk shows, some radio hosts talking about this topic.
We're blaming Beyonce.
I don't have another song to sing. I just wanted to say hi again because I couldn't let go of this feeling. Make sure you all are supporting the motherfucking album. Everybody got a say and they can kiss my black.
Now, man, 10,000 records the first week. This whole thing is not a sprint; it's a marathon. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So you might sell 10,000 records in your first week, but then, you know, this time next year you might have a gold to platinum project. You know, in 6 months you might have a gold to platinum project. So, you know, She's got to keep working, that's all.
Yeah, people were blaming Beyonce, saying Beyonce didn't post about it on her social media. She didn't talk about it. She didn't promote it because she is signed to Beyonce. And they even said something like, she's not even opening up for Beyonce's tour. But
is not like hired to do promotions. I mean,
but she's signed to Beyonce. Her label.
But Beyonce's page is Beyonce. It always has been. But it's promoting her own stuff.
I think you should promote your people's stuff like it's your own. You know what I mean? Especially if y'all in partnership together. Especially if y'all doing business together. I think that comes with it. You should absolutely post.
Because that's part of the reason why I don't know why you did the deal with Tiffany, but I'm sure that's part of the reason why Chlöe might have probably signed to Beyonce, because she felt like, I'm signing to one of the biggest artists ever. She can guide me. Her career is so successful, and when it comes to promote, I can do that. That's a lot of reasons why.
And when it comes to Beyonce, they saying how Beyonce don't even, support nobody but herself or whatever. Yes, Chlöe is signed to Parkwood Entertainment, and Parkwood Entertainment did promote Chlöe. They post about the album being released, the debut album. They also Chlöe have had a good press run. She was on the Tamron Hall show. She's been doing a lot of press for this album. It's impossible to judge an album based off first listen, and it is. You know what I'm saying? It takes at least a good month of listening to get the full effects, the full everything of the album, to appreciate what an album has to offer. Just listening to it one time, you can't judge that project like that, because something or a song or different things about the project can grow on you within time. So for y'all to be already saying what y'all like and dislike about it, it ain't even been out that long to have an opinion like that. But y'all give her some grace. Give her some grace. Like, seriously, this is ridiculous. Chlöe, I think the project is amazing. Now, I do understand that it's completely different from the Ungodly Hour album with her sister. But we all know that Chlöe is incredibly gifted vocally. Just her knack for music, her ear for music. We know that she could produce and all of that. And I think what the fans wanted, because I feel this way, what I wanted more of a Chlöe production sound. What I feel like what went wrong with this album or the release or whatever is that Chlöe, okay, after Have Mercy, the album should have came out, but that didn't happen. It's been almost 2 years, so that didn't happen. Y'all made it hard for her. I'm just gonna say this. I feel like Chlöe should have waited, because it was clear 2 months ago that Chlöe didn't have a fan base, and when she dropped the cover to the album, y'all went in on that. So fans said, "No, ma'am, this looks very cheap. Back to the drawing board, Chlöe." Another fan said the cover, the rollout, the single, everything has a mess about this entire thing. I hate this for Chlöe. Had such high hopes. It was clear that no matter what she do, y'all gonna go in on her for it. So I feel like Chlöe should have put out another album with her sister, capitalize off that, because they were just now really reaching new levels in this music business. And if she just would have solidified her position, or solidified them as a force in this R&B, or as a force in this music industry to be reckoned with, she would have built a loyal fan base, and maybe drop the solo album 2 years from now, after the release of another album with her and her sister together as a group. That's just my opinion. The same fan base that Chlöe and Halle had don't mean that they would have it separately as a solo artist. And it's sad to say that Chlöe should have waited to release this album and work on another album with her sister, although that's how I feel, because I also feel like if Halle dropped the album within these next weeks or next couple of weeks or months or whatever, I feel like her project will do significantly better than Chlöe, just because of y'all. I'm blaming the internet. I'm blaming the so-called fans, the so-called supporters. That's who I'm blaming. Like, yeah, I'm blaming y'all. But what y'all won't do is blame Beyonce, because Beyonce and Parkwood Entertainment did what they were supposed to do. And the project is still good, Chlöe. You should be very proud of your debut. And, just celebrate and forget the haters.